You take me home and give me wings to fly. We can be alone in the castle in the sky. We can run away and leave this.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel, Storybook Crochet. Today I am excited to share the Honey Lattice Crochet pattern with you. This design creates a beautiful open work texture that looks just like a golden honeycomb. The repeating hexagon shapes give it a light and airy feel, making it perfect for blankets, scarves, or even a cozy table runner. Even though it looks intricate, the Honey Lattice pattern is made with simple stitches and a repeating structure that becomes very relaxing once you get it into the rhythm. It's a wonderful project if you enjoy patterns that grow into something stunning, one row at a time. So grab your yarn, your hook, and let's get stitching our Honey Lattice together. For materials today, I am using a worsted weight 4 yarn, and I am also using a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook. Now you can use different weights of yarn, just use a hook that goes well with that yarn. And then you'll need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle to weave in our ends at the end of our project. So let's grab all these supplies and we'll get going. Alright, so to start off our Honey Lattice pattern, we are going to start by making our chain. And I am going to do 32 just for this sample project for you, but I will put a chart up on the screen for different measurements for different blanket sizes. So for this pattern, you're going to want to chain in a multiple of 5, and then you're going to add 2 more chains at the very end. So just start with your multiple of 5 and make it the length that you need, and then add those 2 chains at the end for your turning chains. Right now that we have our chain made, we're going to go ahead and move on to row number 1. And row number 1 is super easy. We're just going to single crochet across, and we'll start in the second chain from our hook. So we'll skip this first one, as that is our turning chain. We're going to make our first single crochet in that second chain from our hook. And then you're just going to simply put 1 single crochet in every single chain across. So depending on how many you chained, row number 1 will be 1 less stitch than that. So I chained 32. So for row number 1, my stitch count will be 31. Row 1 is now complete. So to start row number 2, we are going to chain 1 and then turn our piece over. So our first stitch is going to be a single crochet in that same stitch as our chain. So go ahead and go into that first stitch there and make your single crochet. And then we're going to go ahead and single crochet in the next stitch as well. All right, so that starts off row number 2 for us. And now we're going to start our lattice work. So our next step is going to be to chain 5. And then we're going to skip the next 2 stitches, so we will not work in these 2 at all. And in the third stitch there, we're going to make a single crochet. And then you're going to single crochet in the next 2 stitches as well. So you'll have 3 total in a row there. We're going to go ahead and just repeat that. So next we will chain 5 again. We're going to skip the next 2 stitches, and then we're going to make 3 single crochets. So you're going to go ahead and repeat those steps all the way across until you have 4 stitches remaining. We are now at our last 4 stitches for round number 2, so we're going to go ahead and make another chain of 5. We're going to skip these 2 stitches and work 2 single crochets over the last 2 stitches. All right, and that finishes off row number 2 for us. Moving on to row number 3, we're going to start with a chain of 1 and turn our piece over. So just like the last one, we're going to go ahead and single crochet in that very same stitch as our chain. So the very first stitch of the row. make 1 single crochet. Then we're going to skip this next stitch. We will not work into that one at all. And our next step is we're going to put 5 single crochets in this chain space. So you're just going to work around the chain. So insert your hook in between the chain and the row below and make 1 single crochet. And then you're going to repeat that until you have a total of 5 single crochets. Once you have those 5 single crochets done, we have these 3 single crochets we worked in the row below. We're going to skip this first one and work 1 single crochet in the middle stitch there. All right, and so we're just going to repeat that across until we get to the last 2 stitches. So you're going to just go into that next chain space and make your 5 single crochets. And then you're going to put 1 single crochet in the middle stitch below. So repeat that across until you have 2 stitches left, and then I'll show you how to finish off row number 3. Once you have worked your last 5 single crochets in your chain space, you have these 2 stitches left here at the end. We're going to skip this first one and work a single crochet in that last stitch. And that will finish off row number 3 for us. To start row number 4, we are going to make a chain of 6. And this chain of 6 does count as a triple crochet for this next row. So once you have your chain made, go ahead and turn your piece over. And next we're going to go ahead and skip this first stitch and the second stitch. We won't work in these first 2 at all. You're going to then find your 3rd stitch over, and you're going to make 3 single crochets. And these 3 single crochets will all be worked in the very top of this hump here. All right, after you have your 3 single crochets made, you're going to chain 5. Then you're going to skip the next 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Find your 4th stitch over and make your next 3 single crochets. So you'll just repeat that across. So chain 5, skip the next 3 stitches, and then make 3 single crochets. So work that across until you have 2 stitches remaining, and then I'll show you how to finish off row number 4. All right, so we have our 3 single crochets made. So at this point, we're going to chain 2. And we're going to triple crochet in this last stitch here. So if you're not familiar with the triple crochet, I'll show you how to do that real quick. You're going to yarn over 2 times. So your yarn will be wrapped around your hook 2 times. Insert your hook into that last stitch. Pull your loop through. You're going to have 4 loops on your hook. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. Yarn over and pull through 2. And that finishes off row number 4. We're going to start row number 5 by making a chain of 1 and then turn your piece over. So we're going to go ahead and make 1 single crochet in this first stitch here, the same one as our chain. And then in this small chain space here at the beginning, we're going to make 2 single crochets in that chain space. So that'll give you 3 single crochets in a row. Once you have that done, you're going to skip the next stitch and make 1 single crochet in that middle stitch. Then we'll skip that next stitch, and then we're going to make our 5 single crochets in our chain space. Once you have your 5 single crochets made, skip the next stitch and work your single crochet in that middle stitch. Right, and that is the pattern that you're going to work across until the end. So 5 single crochets and then 1 single crochet in the middle stitch. Once you come to the end of the row, you're going to put your 1 single crochet in that middle stitch there. And then to finish this off in this chain space here at the end, we're going to start by making 2 single crochets in the chain space. And then we're going to count up from the bottom of the chain to our 4th chain. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you're going to place your last single crochet in that 4th chain up. And that'll just finish that row off nicely for us. So that finishes off row number 5. We have one more row to go for our first repeating set here. To start row number 6, we're going to start with a chain of 1 and then turn your piece over. So the next step is we're going to make 2 single crochets, so 1 in the same stitch as your chain, and then 1 single crochet in the next stitch. We're now going to make a chain of 5. We're going to skip the next 3 stitches, so 1, 2, 3, and in that 4th stitch we're going to start our 3 single crochets. So you can see how the pattern kind of repeats on itself every other row on how it is completed. So you'll repeat that pattern across, so 5 chains, skip the next 3 stitches, and then 3 single crochets. So repeat this across until your last 2 stitches, and then I'll show you how to finish off row number 6. Once you come to the end of your row, you're going to make your last chain of 5. Skip the next 3 stitches, and then we'll put 1 single crochet in each of the last 2 stitches. And this is what your piece should look like at the end of row number 6. At this point in the pattern, you'll simply repeat rows 3 through 6 until your project reaches the length that you would like. For the best looking edge, try to make sure that your final row ends on either a row 3 or 5. Those rows give the Honey Lattice pattern a nice finished look. I've labeled each row directly in the video, so if you ever need a quick refresher, you can easily go back and watch rows 3 through 6 as many times as you need until the pattern really clicks. Just keep repeating that sequence, watching your honeycomb texture grow until you reach your desired length. And that's how you make the Honey Lattice pattern. Once you get the repeat down, it's such a fun and relaxing stitch to work with, and the honeycomb texture really shines as your project grows. If you enjoy this tutorial, please like the video and subscribe so you don't miss future crochet patterns and tutorials. Thank you so much for crocheting along with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!
Won't you take me home?